Hi guys, welcome back to the channel in our latest episode of our Let's Play with RimWorld. In episode 3 we managed to get Hans back on his feet after surviving the ancient danger, where we met Maris and Baron, both survivors. Also Paulo joined us and he'll be staying with us for 10 days so he can rest and recover. In episode 4, Hospitality for Friends, we start the day with a new quest. And that new quest is from one of our allies who rescued 2 outlanders. He would like them to stay with us for 21 days before he can come pick them up on the shuttle. So let's hope they can contribute to our little society here before they go. So that's about it. Let's get back into it. Let's do it. We just got to guard these 2, right? In the meantime, Hans is still sound asleep. Everyone else seems to be working quite hard. We just need some components, which I hope everyone's going to help out with. And I wonder if it's worth using our extra people just for some planting. Yes, let's get some plants on the go. My Hans is still asleep, soon to wake up, and his first job will probably be to eat, and I do not blame him because he's a hungry boy. The rest of the gang are outside on the potato farm. Hans is going to play some hoopering or horseshoe pin. For some recreation. And flash storm has just happened. We have to be careful that we don't get hit by this. Hans seems to be fearless and working in the gardens. Doesn't seem to care less. And the flash storm is over. Has just gone to bed, hopefully to get back into a better routine. Mavis is still up and about. And let's see if we can get her to work on the windmill. Unfortunately, she's decided that's not for her, and she's fucked off to bed. Everyone's asleep, things are calm. Hans is up, bright and early. And today his job is to get on the wind turbine. And that has been finished. So our job now is to build. How much slate do we have? Not a lot, but we do have quite a bit of marble. So let's deconstruct this. And the floor, and we will use that to make a marble fridge, essentially, that we can store food in. But the rest of the gang, Hans, Dalton, Dudley, are all having some relaxing social time at the fire and becoming the best of friends. So that's the first of the marble blocks back. So we will build ourselves a small little fridge here, just to kind of store all food in. Well, not got much food, but when we start getting some food. And let's not forget to put our, I suppose, air conditioner unit in place. And this will be the start of the fridge. And we'll skip ahead. I think we've fucked ourselves here a bit. we've built into the wind turbine, which is what we didn't want to do. That's okay, we'll make it longer instead. And we'll get hands on that. Pillow is having a tantrum, but Dalton is trying to calm him down. And it seems because he's quite sweaty, and Mavis has basically given him the cold shoulder. So Paulo's gonna go on a sad wander, and I think we'll let him do that. Hans is asleep. The rest of the gang seem to be cleaning up and wandering around aimlessly. Food is an issue, actually, which I've just realised. So we will get Mavis to come and do some harvesting for us for all the berries ever. Can we make sure they're all doing everything at the moment? We can change this around when we got some actual stable members. And Hans is back up and working on construction on the new fridge. And the guys over here are still taking the walls down. Doing a fine, good job. Construction's going well. Working together as a team. And it's just started to rain, which will do a good job of clearing up all the blood that's still outside. And there are some new lovers, and unfortunately it seems to be Dudley and Dalton, which is fine because they're not to do with us. We wish them all the best on their romantic journey. And it seems the gang finished the evening around the campfire. Hans, although on his own, playing a bit of horseshoe. Hans has come over and struck up a conversation with Dalton. And it seems they're all having a lovely evening. Hans, although seems that he might be off for bed shortly. All that a bit hungry. So while Hans is looking for some food, we might just send him out. Just to get some berries. And everyone's tucked in for the night. Hans is having a bit of a lay-in while Paulo does some construction and Mavis relaxes socially. And we might get her just to get a few bits of foraging completed. And we have had the ship to the stars quest, which we're not worried about yet. And we may look for some meat shortly as we are using up all of our berries while we're waiting for our crops to grow. And the potatoes are nearly ready though. And Mavis is cutting down some of the plants and the potatoes which are ready. And our fridge is nearly finished. Most of those potatoes were botched, so not ideal. Mavis will replant some of those. Mavis greets Paulo in passing. And we have an exotic goods trader approach him, while Dalton gives some verbal abuse to everyone. Paulo will try and calm him down, although she was not listening at all. But that's fine. because Hans is ready to socialize. Hans is ready to trade, to see what we can trade. So what can we trade? We can get rid of the advanced components, we don't need them at the moment, and all the plastic. It's given us £500. What could we use with that? We could get a side trainer actually. I'm gonna leave that for the moment. But what else can we get? I'm gonna just save the money, I think. Dalton seems to have got himself quite hurt. I don't actually know how. Okay, the ceiling collapsed on. That's why. That's so. Okay. But he looks like he's going to make it, so don't worry. I believe we can actually. Might actually just go buy one of those components if we can, just to speed things up a little bit. Yep, we will work on the cooler. Trying to bring that temperature down a bit. And a comfortable minus 3. Perfect. So, and we've still got enough for some marble floors. So we will fix that up. Not much has happened today. The gang are asleep other than Dalton and Dudley. But we'll let night tick on. And we have a new quest, the Fleeing Knight. This is an ally who'd been ambushed and his friends killed and now is being chased by a mad guinea pig. I think we can get some honour for this. Just for saving, and who will be followed, I believe, by a crazy guinea pig, and that's Hans is already here. Does this guy have any weapons? Nope, he does not. So the guinea pig should be chasing him, and here it comes. This should be no match for the gang, although none of these guys actually have any weapons. I'm going to have to get Hans to come back, I think. But all three of them. There we go. I've made quick work of our guinea pig. And hopefully we can take it back and have some guinea pig tonight. So the shuttle has arrived for our night, and we can send our friend off. And that means we have received the title of freeholder for Hans. And Hans will finish the kitchen tonight. And that is the kitchen finished. Although it's still struggling to maintain temperature, we may have to put another fridge here, cooler. And after a long day of killing guinea pigs and building fridges, Hans finally retires for the evening. The next day starts with Hans feeling particularly hungry. So we will to attempt to find him some food pretty early on, and we have some local berries down here. We hope that the food issue will be resolved the second we get the fridge up and rolling. Hans will spend a bit of the morning doing some cloud watching though, and so will Mavis. We seem to have had an ostrich just wandered in. And Mavis seems to be having a bit of a meltdown, and that's fine. We'll let her. Although Hans is going to try and snap her out of it. Mavis, just chill out. It's not fucking worth it, alright, love? Just settle you down. And we will need to find some food, and we're being raided by someone with a steel club, which isn't really going to make much difference to us. And I believe Paulo can deal with this on his own. Oh, he's taking quite the hits. It seems to be taking quite a few hits and a headshot. How he's still walking, I have no fucking idea. But that's him down. Right, we still need some components for this. And steel. So it might happen, but she's on fire. And she needs some help immediately. Come on, Hans, let's go. Mavis needs your help. She is dead in 23 hours. Major burns. And that's probably how she got herself in trouble. Silly girl. Luckily Hans is here to save the day. We still haven't resolved our food issue. There are some dates and lots of agave. And I think tonight we will go hunt him. Mavis should survive. Let's see if we can find some trading. And they don't seem to have anything to trade. And that's fine. Mavis should pull through, although she is in extreme pain. And Hans will finish the fridge. -8, that would do. Perfect, so the fridge is up and running. Now we need to fill it full of food. And Hans is up for the last day. So yeah, it looks like food is our only issue now. So let's get the gang together. And let's go hunting. And it may have to be the ostrich. And that's it. Hand will need to heal himself. Pablo, I mean. And Pablo should be fine. And I don't know why there's a body in there. Do you know what? We're going to get Dudley to eat the body because it's in the way. And we don't really care too much about these guys. Paulo seems to be bleeding out. Ah, he's leaving. That's if he makes it off the place in 15 hours. So Paulo's leaving with 15 hours left to live after a brutal bite to the leg from an ostrich beak. Mavis is receiving first aid. Not doing too bad. Dalton and Dudley are happy as Larry because we've fed them this body, which we don't want, and we're not too fussed about them, but it will keep them fed and stop using our food, which we don't have much of. And now I'm just looking where that ostrich went, because I don't actually know. Oh no, the meat's in here. Okay, we only have 8 meat, so it's not a lot. And Hans is wandering. Pablo is still making his way off. If he makes it out of here, it'll be a miracle. Let's get some more food in while we can. We don't want these meals actually in here either. Let's get all the food out of here so we can keep it and it not. Pablo seems to have got an infection wherever he is. Don't particularly want these guys eating, but they will. And that's it for Hans. He is asleep. Our little gang of Dudley and Dalton are still around, still eating, consuming our food. So food is getting better, but we still don't have enough food to survive at the moment. Seems to be a constant issue. But we've got some new gangs, new members. Hans and Mavis being the main ones. And Paulo, although seems to have managed to succumb to his wounds. He's done us a favour, so we're going to get him back. And maybe he can run off when he's in a bit of a better place. Because he did good by us. So let's keep him here, shall we? And he can go when he's in a better way, although he's probably not going to make it past the immunity, so that's probably it for him. And that's probably it for us for this episode. It's been pretty mental, but we are still here, still surviving. Hans and the gang are still here, feeling good about himself. Seems to be doing okay, surprisingly. That is it. So yeah, next episode we will try to shore up our food supply and maybe start some research, see if we can get the gangs better weapons, better armor, and expand the base. And we may even try and start our own little trading. Trade with some local friends. Alright, that's it. Peace out, guys. Take care. See you soon.